All right, everybody. Welcome to Chicagoland and welcome to the Inspired Thunder Series. Garrett Jenkins up here in the booth calling all the action tonight for what is going to be an awesome night on hand for racing entirely. Colt Ward, Jackson Hadaway, Travis Farmer, Aaron Stanton, Mike Hauser, the top five as we stand. Well, we got a brief moment. Actually, only got 7 minutes here, so we'll try to get a brief interaction with a couple of drivers. And really, let's start first with the driver. The last time we were in Chicagoland, walked away with the win in the Cup Series. Mike Hauser, Gary James up here, broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Yes, sir, Garrett. What's going on?
Not a whole lot. I'm gonna tell you. The last time we were in Chicagoland, a very emotional time for you and the whole 43 team. We return to that very track tonight. Do you have the confidence level to try to get the job done at a track that brought you your first win in the Inspired Cup Series?
Well, I'm going to be completely honest. I really didn't get a lot of time to put practice in, and I think just the overall confidence level is high, especially after the two wins at the Roval and Mid-Ohio. So I think we'll have good speed tonight. I mean, I found at Chicagoland, I may not be the fastest right off the bat, but I seem to find myself at least in the mix at the end, and it would be great to go back to victory lane here tonight or even just have a good run. So either way, I think we'll be there tonight. We'll be in the mix, and that's kind of all we're hoping for. And who knows? Maybe we'll have a shot to get this thing back in victory lane, because that would surely be really special to me, especially like you said, where I got my first win. So,
Well, now I want to ask you this: this is the first time that we're seeing the Xfinity car in the Inspired Racing League entirely. What is one thing you've noticed with the car through the test? Through the testing, the wind tunnels, and overall tonight, what is one positive thing you like about the car, but then what is one con to the car that you think might not only affect you but affect the field entirely? Because we have heard rumors, at least on the super speedway side of things, to my other series that I run, net code in these cars are a massive issue. At least they were about 3 weeks ago. But what do you think has been the challenging aspect, but what's one of the more positive things about these cars?
the challenging thing for me, at least, which this could work to other people's benefits, is they are really tight. Like it's kind of hard to get them around certain places, and like this is kind of one of those tracks where I feel like the car is a little tighter than I'd like it to be, or just the overall balance. But what I do like about them is you seem to have a bit more jurisdiction over the car. They have a lot more throttle response than Gen 6 cars. Like you can let out the gas, and um, it's more of like rolling out the gas, using your brakes, things like that. They're not as like sensitive to dirty air, at least I don't think, at least compared to the Gen 6 car. So I think it'll be a breath of fresh air in that regard, and I'm hoping the racing's good tonight. I haven't really gotten around many cars. I've just been trying to figure out the balance and how to run the track, because it's kind of bumpy here tonight. So I think this will be a fun car to race, and I'm really looking forward to it.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you tonight going forward. Mike Hauser trying to go 2 in a row at Chicagoland. Appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Thank you, Garrett.
I got my post race and my pre-race extras mixed up there, but nonetheless. Right now, Colt Ward back to the top of the board, 30.654. Going to be a wide night, 16 drivers on hand for tonight. Got a lot to run, got a lot to do. Really, let's talk to the driver who coming off of his big win under, well, controversy, but win nonetheless. After last Saturday night at Coda, get Ben Milton up here. Ben Milton, Garrett James up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hey, how you doing, mate?
I'm doing pretty good, doing pretty good. Well, it's been a interesting last 7 days, all things considering, with what happened last Saturday. I want to ask you this. We know where you stand on the whole situation. So is tonight, or really the next road course, but more tonight a little bit more in a way personal, to try to get your second career win in the Inspired Racing League, second career win in the Inspired Thunder Series. Is there a bit more personal or a bit more driven tonight compared to what it would be any other oval?
Not really on the oval, no, because I know I'll probably, not where I want to be still when it comes to this form of racing, but when we get to mid-Ohio, maybe that's the place where I want to try and prove that I could have won the race and that I deserve to win it. But in the way that I want to win races, not like last week, which felt
not by technicality.
pretty numb.
Yeah. Well, buddy, as for tonight, right now, 12th on the speed chart, Simtech Racing, kind of lacking speed this week, just by the speed charts. I wanted to ask, where's the confidence level at? Are you just trying to figure out where the car will be at for the race and try to improve on the speed for there? Really, what's the morale and confidence level entering tonight for the whole team in general?
Yeah, to be fair, I'm just trying to learn the tyre wear side of things, and I think that'll be a big thing for me, improving and getting better results. So I haven't really sent it around the track too much at the moment. So we'll see where we are after qualifying, and if we're up there, then we'll try and have a good race, and if not, hopefully my Simtech buddies can be up there and do the job for us.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you. Might pull a couple more of you guys up. Might not be able to get all of y'all, but best of luck to you nonetheless.
Yeah, thanks, Garrett, and hopefully I'll speak to you after.
Yes, sir, buddy. Best of luck to you tonight.
Thank you, mate.
Yep. Right now, Ben Milton 13th on the speed chart. Simtech Racing 9th, 12th, 13th, and 14th. James McConnell. Right now, we're going to try to pull one more driver up before qualifying's over with. As a matter of fact, won't be able to, oh. Hayden Williams, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Got a copy, buddy?
I got you, Garrett.
Well, I'm going to word this about the best way that I can. After last Saturday, have you had time to accept and come to terms, and do you feel like you can get the job done tonight? Right now, 6th on the speed charts with a 30.858. Where's the confidence level entering tonight?
Garrett, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know. It's driving like crap. So it may be a long run car, but short run, it's terrible. So we'll just have to see. And yeah, I've overcome that when getting snatched.
Well, but I wanted to ask you tonight, really, you talk about long run, short run in the car not doing like you want it to. Where, is it more, do you feel like tonight's going to be more of a tire issue versus a fuel issue, or do you feel like it's going to be about even?
Tire. It's probably gonna be tire, 'cause I'm plowing tight. I've done everything I can to get it loose. It won't go loose, so just saving tires, that'll probably get you at the end.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you tonight. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Right now, Dustin Waltney on the track. Going to try to get us started. Matter of fact, James McConnell will actually be the first one to get us started. For Simtech Racing, the first two drivers, the really first three drivers will get us started here. Fisher followed by Bobby Hadaway, Mike Hauser, Aaron Stanton. James McConnell drifting it. We get style points, but doubt that'll help the first lap. First lap off of 4 for James McConnell to set the bar. 31-9. 34, Dustin Waltney. 31-6. Ben Kennert, 31-014. Semtech Racing 1-3 at the moment. 1 through 3. Aaron Stanton. New paints tonight. And across the line, Stanton. Top of the board, 38-6-4 for Stanton the first lap. It was a hell of a first lap and still room for improvement. We saw 30.6s on the board. Ben Kennert, 30.7, right back to the top. And Aaron Stanton enters tonight as the points leader, 106 over Colton Ward. After an abysmal run from Ward at Dakota, Stanton cutting the apron at the line. Is it an improvement? It is. 770, but not enough for the pole. Kennert, Stanton, Fisher, Bobby Hadaway, James McConnell, your top 5. Robert Wilhoit. We're going to see a lot of Greg Biffle throwbacks. Obviously, after the week, it is only fitting. Competition caution will be thrown on lap 15. Moment of silence on lap 16. Right now, Will Hoyt's first lap. Actually, had not finished it yet. Well, here comes Robert Wilhoit now across the line. With a minute 40 left, Wilhoit 31-211 the first lap. Right now, Jackson Hadaway, Ryan Hendon leader, Colton Ward yet to post a lap. Hadaway across the line, or Wilhoit across the line. 9:47, good enough for 8th spot. Ben Milton just finished his lap right now, 30.954 for Milton. 50 seconds remaining. Ben Kennert on pole for tonight. So you cannot get a quick word with him. Ben Kennert, you kind of getting the hang of these ovals now, ain't you?
I mean, it was a good lap, but I still don't fully understand why it was fast. So I think it's a little bit lucky. I don't think we can hold that kind of pace for a stint. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that lap.
Well, buddy, I'm going to ask you as we get ready to grid up here. The car is pretty fast, and we're starting to see how good you are starting to get on the ovals tonight. What is really the strategy for the team in total? We've already heard from a couple drivers. Tires are more than likely going to be the big thing for tonight. Really, is there any way to try to save the tires without going a lap down, or is it easier said than done when it comes to a more of a road course type of deal than an oval course? Really, how big of a difference is it saving on oval versus road courses?
I mean, on ovals, tire saving is kind of like it's a huge part of like being quick and being consistent. On road courses, I'm usually not too bothered with tire saving. Because it's just not as much of a factor on the road courses than the ovals. Yeah.
Well, buddy, best of luck to you and the rest of the team tonight. Hopefully, we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing, hopefully in victory lane.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, sir. You have a good one now.
You too.
Well, the starting lineup for tonight, 16 drivers. You kind of already see it on the side, so we'll just run down the scoring ticker for tonight. Ben Kennard, Aaron Stanton, first and second. Travis Farmer, Elijah Fisher, third and fourth. Hayden Williams rounds out the top five. If you're Hayden Williams, you are looking for redemption tonight more than anything. Mike Hauser, Bobby Hadaway, Robert Wilhoit, Ben Milton, Tyler Stone, the top 10. James McConnell, Darcy Harr, Dustin Waltney, Colt Ward, Jackson Hadaway, Ryan Hindenleader. Right now, that is the starting lineup for tonight. 120 lap feature live from Chicagoland. Got a moment in the action here. See if we cannot talk to Colt Ward. Colt Ward, Gary Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Hello.
Well, it's been a hell of a 7 days for you, my friend. But you come to tonight back on an oval in an Xfinity car and no longer at COTA. After COTA Monday night and last night, is the plan pretty much just to try to survive tonight?
Yeah, but I don't think it's smart to start in the back to survive. But I think COTA, I got 2 broken legs, and then I wrecked again on Thursday, and then I wrecked again on Friday. Hopefully, my broken legs work today.
Well, buddy, really tonight, do you feel like it's going to fall back more under the tire strategy game, or do you feel like the tires will be able to go a whole fuel stint? Really, where are you at with the 42 team and pretty much all the loaners?
I guess thinking of it, because we're gonna have a caution around 15. It'll be about 105 to go. Probably pit every 35 laps. I think would actually be the smart strat. But yeah, I mean, I think tires definitely come in, but I think probably the fastest strat is probably around 35 laps per stint.
All right, buddy. Well, best of luck to you here. I'll let you get ready for the start here, and hopefully get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right.
Win intact.
Yes.
All right, buddy. Best of luck to you tonight. All right. And the one in green, Ben Kennard, Aaron Stanton will be bringing us down for the start. See a lot of Greg Biffle throwback schemes. Rightfully so. It's going to be a hell of a night. Pace trucks in. We're rolling from Chicagoland. And Aaron Stanton caught sleeping on the start. Five bonus points to Ben Kennard. He will lead the first lap. Stanton and Farmer side by side for second. Hayden Williams, Fisher, and Mike Hauser the top 6. Oh, Stanton off the wall. Able to keep it straight, no harm, no foul. Keeping it straight, staying green. Lap 2 in the books. Hayden Williams already up to third. Right now, Ben Kennard trying to hold that lead from Stanton. The gap already back down to a 10th. Stanton's going to look to the inside. Knert's going to go up, try to block it. Going to take the bottom lane, the preferred lane. We're right on forward to 46. Stanton to the outside, able to get the run. On the outside, Jess is there. He's got his nose in. No, he doesn't. Knert going to try to hold it to that outside lane. Going to dive it right back into the bottom again. Stanton with another big run. They're on board Aaron Stanton now. Stanton's going to keep working that outside lane, and really, not only is he getting the run off the corners, see side by side with Knert now, but not only will he be getting a run off the corners, he's also going to be saving the tires, not turning the wheel as much on the outside as what Knert is on the bottom. Knert able to hold him off for the moment. Stanton's going to fall right back in line. Caution is out. Ben Milden. Around. More. Oh, for Pete's sake. Dustin Waltney, Bobby Hadaway. All meatball damage. Dustin Waltney stud. I don't think he realizes that the whole front end of that car is completely killed. Bobby Hadaway already to the pits. What in the hell? James McConnell as well. That is 3/4 of Syntec Racing already involved in this one. Let's look at it from the crash chopper cam. We'll set this up going down the back straightaway. Oh, 3 wide. Really, we're going to rewind it one more time here. Noda goes up in the Fisher and the Hadaway, and then from there it is on. Now what happens further up here? We're about to find out. We'll rewind it so we can further see what happens. I think Bobby Hadaway, Dustin Waltney, all of them come together. Yeah, look at it from Dustin Waltney. Well, you can already tell. Car beat up like that, it ain't gonna be good. Right on board with him. Oh, Bobby Hadaway comes down, gets clipped, and around she goes. And you hear the motor expire from somebody. Darcy Har involved in this one, Tyler Stone. So both Inspired Motorsports machines involved in this one. Right on board with Tyler Stone. You hate to see it. The big one early will collect half of the field. Well, last but not least, right on board with Bobby Hadaway through this. Before we take it back live. Goodness. First caution of the night. Comes on lap 5. Ben Knert still a leader. So he cannot get a word with Bobby Hadaway. And not tonight, Bobby Hadaway wanted to start off with. Bobby, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy?
I'm here.
Well, take us through what happened for your vantage point. Looked like top of 3 wide. Just take me through what you felt, what you think happened.
Man, I don't know. My spotter said we were 3 wide. Next thing I know, I was clipped.
What a car looked pretty. Car looks pretty tore up from our side. Can you get back out there, try to turn a few laps, and grab a couple points?
No, I'm done. It said too much damage to continue.
All right, buddy. Look forward to seeing you next weekend in New Hampshire. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you come Monday.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Well, you hate to see that. Not even 5 laps in, already done. Right now, as the field works off of turn 4, it'll be in the hands of Ben Knert, Stanton, Williams, Farmer, Hauser. The top 5 are rolling again. Right now, Knert trying to get out of town, but still got to deal with Aaron Stanton for the moment. Mike Hauser right now side by side for the 4th spot with Travis Farmer. Right now, Dustin Waltney officially out along with Bobby Hadaway. Right now, Darcy Hard, James McConnell, and Tyler Stone all 1 lap down. Stanton to the bottom this time. Now, can Knert replicate what Stanton was able to do earlier? The question is no. He cannot. Not able to get the run on the outside lane. Here comes Hayden Williams right back down to the bottom, looking for the 2nd spot. Right now, as it stands, as Stanton scoops out ahead to the lead, comes into the night 106 points above Colton Ward in the points. After Ward's abysmal run at Coda. Right now, you talk about Colton Ward. See him on the bottom, going under Ben Knert for the 2nd spot. There you see it now. Ward able to trying to get back around Knert again. Knert is going to take the spot. Caution is out. Come on, man. Lap 15. Nah, competition caution. All right. Phew. Forgot it there for a second. All right. If you have looked at the broadcasts live on the Raging Idiot Racing Network since Thursday, of course, the tragedy surrounding the events on Thursday, Inspired Racing League has agreed to throw the competition caution on lap 15. On lap 16, it will be a moment of silence in honor of the late Greg Biffle, who sadly lost his life along with his family on Thursday. just another one of them things this week. If it tells anybody anything, that we are never guaranteed tomorrow. And each day we live on this earth is another day we've been granted to try to get things right. Because there is, like I said, there's no guarantee that we're going to get to wake up tomorrow or even live the whole day tomorrow. With that being said, Aaron Stanton, the leader, Ben Knert, Colton Ward, Hayden Williams, Travis Farmer, the top 5. Mike Hauser, Robert Wilhoit, Jackson Hadaway, Ben Milner, Ryan Hendon leader. The top 10, Elijah Fisher 11th, Darcy Harr 12th. Kyler Stone 1 lap down, Jason McConnell still in the pits. Off of the racetrack, Bobby Hadaway and Dustin Waltney officially out of tonight's race after a multi-car incident on lap 5. Mike Hauser wins the race off pit road. Ben Knert, Elijah Fisher, Jackson Hadaway, Aaron Stanton, the top 5. Well, Hayden Williams and Robert Wilhoit stays out under this caution. Well, going to see what new tires versus old tires work out. As Williams and Wilhoit will be bringing us down for the restart. Delayed to yellow this time. As a matter of fact, we'll wait one more time to go green. Alright. Hopefully going to go green this time. right, Williams Wilhoit brings us down to the United Reynolds restart zone or Geico restart zone. Whichever one, we're rolling. 100 to go. Now Elijah Fisher going for third on Robert Wilhoit. Going to use Wilhoit up just a little bit. Wilhoit going to side draft him. So Fisher up to the third spot and will set his sights on Mike Hauser and Hayden Williams. Of course, the last time we were in Chicagoland, Mike Hauser, their Cup Series winner, and got his first win. Hayden all the way down to the grass, going to block Hauser. Well, Hayden's fighting with a vengeance tonight. And you know it. You hear it in his voice whenever we interviewed him earlier. This is redemption on the line for Hayden Williams. We're right on board with him now. Taking the defensive line, taking the apron. Really just trying to hold Hauser and them back. Well, this time Hauser's going to get to his inside. Williams able to hold him off for the moment. 3 wide further back. Home Ward trying to make up some ground. Run out. Oh, Canard in a stand. Hard into the wall. And the points leader with massive damage already. Died. Might not be massive damage. Looks all right. Ben Canard, massive damage. Meatball flag for Canard. Simtech Racing's worst nightmare. The field done before even halfway. Hell, I don't even think they made it a quarter of a way. And third caution of the night. More race we're going to keep having, the less the field's going to be. We'll have 10 cars before we know it. Well, let's see what happens. Stanton. Okay, Canard gets into the wall, bounces off. Stanton, that's pretty much all she wrote. Aaron Stanton with a hellacious hit. I really do not know how bad the damage is going to be. Right on board with him. Very nice crash. Might not be too bad for Aaron Stanton, honestly. Get a word with him in a moment after he cools off a minute. Right now, Colton Ward the leader. Ben Milton, we're in the race off of pit road. Hayden Williams, Mike Hauser, Fisher, Wilhoit, your top 5. Okay, chaotic start to the night. Warning green been issued. All right, we're rolling again. Award with a hell of a start. Farmer, Williams, Milton, Hauser, your top 5 as they enter turn 1 again. Aiden Williams came in, took tires. Now Aiden. Colt Ward. But Ward knows now with Stanton possibly wounded, this is the primest opportunity to try to capitalize, shrink that points gap about as far back as you can and go for it. And right now, Colt making the best of it, but Williams is coming down to half a second. Right now, Ben Knert's still in the pits. I'm going to assess the situation here momentarily and see what the issue is with the 46 team and see if he can get back out and make a couple of laps and try to get some points. Granted, we have more drivers fall out right now. 13 still on the racetrack. Right now, as it stands, Hayden Williams coming for Colt Ward, and right now the gap under a 1/10 of a second. Hayden down to the bottom, at the line, give it to Ward. Barely. Colton right back down to the bottom again. Now Mike Hauser coming back up to the field, 1.3 back. Ward slides back into second as Hayden Williams takes the lead again. we got a quick moment in the action here. We'll take a quick step away. You're watching the Inspired Thunder Series live on the Raging Idiot Racing Network. We'll be right back. Alright, folks, we're back live from Chicagoland. Right now, Hayden Williams has opened up at 1.3 seconds over Colton Ward as you get a look at Jackson Hadaway's Reese's machine. There's the gap as right now Colton Ward rests Elijah Fisher. Fisher and Ward will really, as it stands, if you're Colton Ward, you're in the same boat as Hayden, trying to get redemption from what happened Monday night. See Fisher down to the apron again. Gonna slide right up and Ward gonna about cut him off. Colton thought about giving him the bumper for a second, thought better of it, able to get off of him. Right now, Hayden Williams 1.6 second lead and counting over Elijah Fisher. The funny thing is, Hayden and Fisher both are on the same amount of tires. Well, for right now, now. Still a long way to go. 75 as a matter of fact. Everything feels pretty much spread out for the most part. So really nobody really able to do a lot of things. Status update on Aaron Stanton right now. Running in the night spot with a points leader, not having a very good night already after being involved in an incident with Ben Knert. Stanton right now just going to try to stop the bleeding. Worst case scenario, he'll lose some significant points over Colton Ward. We'll have to wait and see. Well, the gap's still 1.6 while we got a moment of the action. Going to our first Inspire Marketing through the field. Hayden Williams, your leader right now, is at 21 laps so far. Elijah Fisher in second, 1.6 back. Ward third. There you see Colton Ward. Even further back, Jackson Hadaway 3.1 seconds off of Hayden. Mike Hauser, Will Hoyt, Travis Farmer back there in the shot as well. Right, that is the battle for the fifth spot. As I just mentioned, Mike Hauser, Robert Will Hoyt. Apologize, I had to look this up real quick. Travis Farmer right now running in 7th. Ben Milton 8th. Battling Aaron Stanton for the 8th position. Ironically, Stanton trying to take it from Milton. Darcy Harr further back in the field. One of them involved in that first incident of the night. Right now running in the 10th position, Ryan Hendon leader. A little bit further back. Running in 11th, Tyler Stone, the last car on the lead lap. Of course, James McConnell, 2 laps down in the 13th spot. Ben Knert still off the racetrack in the pits. Bobby Hadaway, Dustin Walton, and the only 2 official retirees out of the race. As right now, Hayden Williams, the gap is shrunk to 1.3 seconds. Well, 1.2 by Colton Ward. But Ward's not going to let Fisher get away all that easy. If anything, Ward's going to follow Fisher right up to Hayden and see what they can do. Try to knock off the driver of the 3 so far. Both Ward and Williams both would love to win more than anybody else here, more than likely. Unfortunately, only one can win. And right now the gap, 1.1 seconds. Right now, 66 to go. right now, gap just over just over 1 second. Right now, Travis Farmer working on Hadaway for the top 5 spot. Gonna do what he can at least. Right now, Raging It Racing Network pit strategy link shows you where all the drivers pitted and how long they've been on one in particular run. And right now, Williams and Fisher on a 31 lap run outstands Colton Ward on a 40 lap run. Hauser, Hadaway, pretty much everybody else all the way down Travis Farmer in the 6th spot on a 31 lap stint, along with Will Hoyt and Stanton. Well, the big surrounding issue with Aaron Stanton is obviously how hurt is the car. That's the big issue surrounding it. How bad is it hurt? And really, will it be as competitive if he does get another caution? Well, right now, so you cannot get a word with Ben Knert. Ben Knert, Gary James up here in broadcast booth. You got a copy, buddy?
Alright, yeah, how's it going?
Well, it's going pretty good. The car obviously pretty hurt at the moment. Is there any chance of getting the 46 back out and trying to turn a couple laps?
No, unfortunately, that incident was terminal for the car. So,
Buddy, take me through. What did you feel like happened for your standpoint? We saw you tag the wall. Was there anything you felt like happened that was leading up to it?
I mean, I think I don't think it was really anyone's fault. I think we just got neck coated up into the wall, and then Aaron was super close still, so we hit him, and then we went back into the wall. So,
Well, buddy, best of luck to you come Monday when we go to New Hampshire. Hopefully we get to talk to you then.
yeah, thank you. Have a good night.
Ben Knert done for the race. 13 drivers left out onto the racetrack. 11 on the lead lap. Robert Wilhoit in this time along with Elijah Fisher. You gotta think Fisher is in along with Wilhoit and Ben Milden. So 35 is the limit for them. Now how much longer will Williams go? How much longer will Ward go with Hauser? Will Farmer or Jackson? Farmer, Ward, and Hindenleader in this time. Well, now it's just a waiting game at this point. There you hear Hayden off the gas a little bit more, a little bit higher up the racetrack. Gonna stay out another lap. See at the bottom right, Hindenleader rolling out. Darcy Harris spun in the grass off a turn down the back straightaway. Caution is out. That's going to track the field a lap down. Track the majority of them. Darcy R had yet to complete his pit stop prior to that. Williams, Hauser, Jackson Hadaway, Aaron Stanton, and Tyler Stone are the other 5 who have yet to pit. Well, see what happened to Darcy R. Goes off with. Oh, McConnell gets into the back of him and sends him. And boom! Hard off the inside wall. That's straight concrete, too, folks. That is not nice to hit at all. Right now, Hadaway, Hadaway, Stanton, Hauser, and Williams all in this time. Really, we ain't got a good pit stop. Can't really see, but Hauser will beat Williams off of pit road. I think Stanton's going to sit there and try to fix a little bit more damage on his machine. So Mike Hauser will be the leader. A. Williams, Jackson Hadaway, Aaron Stanton, the top 4. Followed by Tyler Stone, Elijah Fisher, Colton Ward, Travis Farmer, Robert Will Hoyt, Ben Building, your top 10. And everybody having to take the wave around. Somebody just blew a motor. That was Ben Knert. No, it wasn't. That might have been Ben Knert, actually. Well, 53 to go. Hauser, Williams, Stanton, Hadaway. We're rolling again. Darcy Hard not going. Darcy not going. It's going to really stack up that bottom lane. Going to allow Hauser to slip away momentarily. Williams, Stanton, Hadaway to top 4. Fisher back to 5th. Ward 6th. Will Hoyt, Farmer, Millen, and Stone to top 5, top 10. With 52 laps to go. right now, top 4 breakaway, Fisher back to 1.8. I'm sure that gap will get closed down momentarily. Balt Ward, fast lap of the race, just last lap. What a 30.877. Right now as it stands. Well, going right back again. How about Stanton? Damaged car and all, trying to get back in it. We're going to look back here for a moment. With Darcy Horror back into the pits again. Let's see if we can figure out something here. Gonna have to go back a little ways. Oh. Well, Darcy back in the grass. Able to keep it straight. Other than that, not really seeing nothing as far as the restart goes. Meanwhile, battle back for the lead. Here comes Hauser on the outside again. Going to try to hold off Hayden again. Stanton pushing. Hauser doing a hell of a job finishing them all. Stand right back to the bottom. Going to look underneath. Hayden again. Hayden able to get it up, fend him off, get a hell of a run down the front straightaway. Hayden going right back to the top side again. Going to try to get a run. Fisher and Ward are coming, however. Side by side for a lead again. Right the line. Give it to Hayden. 44 laps to go. Darcy Hard back out onto the racetrack now. 6 laps down. 43 to go, and right now still side by side. Hayden Williams giving Mike Hauser a fit for this lead. Go around Darcy Hart. Right now, Jackson Hadaway, seeing further back, running in the 4th spot, starting to fall off. Gap now 7/10. know what to tell you. These drivers now driving the absolute hell out of these cars. 39 to go. It's amazing that they can stay side by side like this. I mean, I'll be damned. .38 to go right now. We'll go through the Inspire Marketing through the field one more time. But first, Aaron Stanton going for the lead. Hauser going to take a 3-wide on the bottom, not able to get there. Aaron Stanton, the points leader, trying to rally back after a hell of a start to the race, getting involved in a caution. Stanton out front. Of course, got to reiterate the points coming in. Stanton and Colt Ward separated by 106 points. Right now, evidently, Aaron got that damage fixed. But he is set, sailed, and gone. Trying to get gone anyway. Gap still 0.2 of a second. Well, while we got a moment in the action, a quick break. Aaron Stanton, your leader, going to go through another Inspire Marketing through the field. Well, there you see top three: Stanton, Hauser, and Williams. First, second, and third. Jackson Hadaway running in the fourth spot at the moment. Right back in it. Colton Ward right now running in the fifth spot. Holding on to that top 5 run. Travis Farmer in 6th. Ben Milton. A hell of a recovery by Milton right now, running the 7th spot. Robert Wilhoit back in the 8th spot. There you see James McConnell in 12th, still 2 laps down. And Elijah Fisher in the pits. Went ahead and took his service, and I don't know if that's a scheduled pit stop or an unscheduled pit stop. Nonetheless, on further down, Tyler Stone in the 10th spot. Fisher goes 1 lap down. Ryan Hendon leader now scored in 10th. Of course, Darcy Harr 13th, 7 laps down. Right now it's still all Aaron Stanton, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, the top 3. Hadaway and Ward, your top 5. Well, laps to go. Hauser had a big run off in the corner, but not able to close up the stand like he wants to. Question is now, who has saved what? Has anybody saved enough to try to rival Stanton tonight? Well, you say a rival, but really dominant card of tonight has been Hayden Williams. Right now is at 47 laps. Holds the additional 5 bonus points for leading the most laps at the moment. As here comes Stanton in. 24 laps stint in for Stanton. Oh, Jackson Attaway. Kano was slid able to keep it going. Mike Hauser stays out. Right now, Fisher up to the top 5 spot, and right now that would be when Hauser, Milton, Will Hoyt, and Tyler Stone all pit. This will be for the lead. Oh, Fisher off the wall. Just knocked a little bit of dust off of it. No harm, no foul. Darcy Hart gonna run the middle lane, gonna make Fisher go wide. Question is now, with 27 to go, 7 lap older tires for Fisher, who came in off the wall again. You'll keep on, you're going to knock the toe out of it. Mike Hauser in the pits this time. So the question is now, with 7, 8 lap older tires, will it be enough to hold Fisher the lead and get his win? Mike Hauser rolling back out onto the racetrack. Going to rejoin back in the 8th spot. Milton, Will Hoyt, Tyler Stone. Colt Ward fastest lap again. 30.834. So there's Stanton. See him further back. The gap is about 2 seconds. Fisher's lap time, and there you see it. Oh, Stanton's coming. 4 tenths, 2 tenths, 7 tenths. Well, this will be the battle for the win as Milton is in. Tyler Stone is going to stay out. There's a little bit longer to collect 5 bonus points. See what the gap is right here. Well, Stanton's there, and he's bringing Colt Ward with him. Colt up into the mix. Stanton to the bottom. That's all she wrote. For now. So when Tyler Stone pits. So yeah, when Tyler Stone pits, the lead will go to Aaron Stanton, and right now Stanton might not be waiting for Tyler to pit. He might be waiting for him to go now. Colt Ward around Elijah Fisher for the 3rd spot. Now Hayden trying to get around Fisher. .22 laps to go. All right, Tyler Stone. Weather in the storm at the moment. Stone, yeah, you see how loose he is off that corner too. Darcy Har in the pits. As well, Stone's going to stay out another lap. You don't reckon Stone's going to go for it, do you? He might. 20 to go. Go, but no surrender. Ward and Hayden is there. We'll run the bottom lane. Try to run that apron. Try to cut the gap up just a little bit. Well, now Stanton's lap times compared to Ward over the last 5 laps, and Ward has been slightly faster. Gas now about 2/10, give or take. And they're coming on Tyler Stone in a hurry. 18 to go at the line. Ward down to the apron again. That last lap, still slightly faster for Ward. Meanwhile, you want to see how Hayden's faring here. Hayden up and down a little bit. Right now, faster for the first 2 laps. The last 3 have been slightly slower. Right now, they're there on Tyler Stone. Thanks, Stone knows it too. Here comes Ward right back down to the grass again. Underneath Tyler Stone, Aaron Stanton back to the lead, but not for long. Here comes Ward again. Dave Williams that fell off for the moment. Ward down to the bottom. Top 2 in points, separated by 106. A win would not do Ward a lot of good, but I'll be damned, it'd probably be the best feeling he's had all week. But you got to think about it. Did not do great last Saturday in Coda. It was unlike Colt Ward to see him struggle like he did. You go to Monday night, the win is stripped away in controversy. That will probably be controversial for pretty much the history of this league. Then, Thursday night in the Sofa League, crashed out. Then you go to Midnight Racing League last night, had a top 10, top 5 truck. Was in the running, had solid speed, taken out late in the going in a multi-car incident. Right now, Colton Ward wanting to end this week on a high note. To do it, he's got to take it away from his rival, his team owner, his boss, and the points leader. 14 to go, side by side across the line. These two just not going to give an inch. No, I cannot say that I blame them. Still side by side. And what it's doing is bringing Mike Hauser into the picture. Forgot Mike Hauser, as a matter of fact. Look back at our data. Hauser 3-lap pressure tire in the top 2. Mike Hauser could steal this. 12 laps to go. We'll go around Ryan hitting the leader. We'll go 2 down. Hauser is coming. Ward blends back in line. Right now, Ward's going to have to wait. Stanton all the way down to the defensive line, down below the apron. 11 to go. And that is how much tire has Mike Hauser burnt. Just trying to get back up to him. Will Hauser have anything left for the two loners? As Ward battling back to the inside again. Ten laps to go. Cone able to finally get around Stanton now. Aaron's going to have to either try to get back to Colton and try to hold him off, or have to deal with Mike Hauser. Colton all the way down to the grass, going to take the defensive line yet again. 9 laps to go. Question is, how will Mike Hauser play a role in this? Hayden Williams, a distant thought. 1.8 seconds off. This is between the two loners and Falcon Motorsports' own Mike Hauser. Down the back straightaway again. Going to be 8 to go at the line. Tyler Stone finally surrenders. He'll come into the pits. A valiant effort for Stone. Well, now the gap 3/10, so I have all lighties. Stanton burned up everything he had. Try to get to Ward. And try to really keep Ward at bay. Hauser looks to the inside. Seven to go. Well, five to go. Right now, as it stands, Hayden Williams will officially lock up the 10 bonus points for leading the most laps and leading a lap. Hayden back to the 4th spot. Right now, Colton Ward led 17 and counting, Stanton 18, Mike Hauser 12. Just join us for the final time, the race recap before the final 4 laps. 4 cautions, 14 lead changes, Colton Ward the leader. We got now a half a second, and I believe now Stanton's. Stanton burned up his stuff, and Mike Hauser burned up his stuff just trying to get to him. 3 to go. Taking to it in the line. We've Colton Ward started at the back. Up 13 spots. How about Jackson Hadaway up 10 for where he started tonight? Ryan Hendon leader up 5. They're your biggest movers in the race. 2 laps to go. Didn't Colton tell us it might not have been such a good idea starting from the back at the very start of this? Well, he'll see it. Third, 3 and 4. White flag. 1 to go for Colton Ward. He's going to do it this time. And unless I have missed something in the last 120 laps this time, he's going to get to keep it. Colt Ward to victory lane at Chicagoland. Stanton, Hauser, Williams, Hadaway to top 5. Farmer, Fisher, Millen, and Will Hoyt. Tyler Stone will be the top 10. It's time, Colton.
God. Oops. Wrong person? Right person?
F it. We'll start with you. Well, Mike, take me through the night. You had a strong car to start with, fell back, pit strategy. Did you feel like it was going to work out in your favor?
Oh, man. It was a really tough call there at the end, or it was really, I wasn't sure. Honestly, to start the race, I wasn't sure where my car was. It was getting a little tight traffic, and I felt like I could really take care of my tires when I was like kind of just on my own, running my own pace, but it's so tough to manage them while you're racing somebody. And it was like that with Hayden, with Aaron, with everybody. When Aaron got by me there, that second to last run, I was able to stay with him, and then it like picked up another gear or something those last couple laps, and he just happened to be the lap that Aaron was ready to pit. And I was like, dang, because I thought I'd be able to get back to him. And honestly, I thought staying out maybe a few extra laps would have helped, and it kind of did until I was really catching Aaron and Colton because they were racing. And unfortunately, as soon as I caught them, they kind of went single file, or Colton's able to hold Aaron off, and that may have been it. Just I couldn't get by him. I don't know if it was just my tires being burned off or the advantage wearing off or dirty air, but it was so tough to pass and get around guys tonight. But yeah, it was super fun racing Aaron and Colton and Hayden and everybody tonight. So I can't be too upset with the P3 finish there. Just didn't quite work out for us.
Well, buddy, take me through it. Take me through it. Obviously, last time I mentioned it at the top of the show. Last time we were here, you were able to walk out of here to winner. Unfortunately, we'll come up 2 spots short tonight. Really, as this track kind of just became a calling card for Mike Hauser, and as we go forward, I believe we're going to be returning here. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty damn sure that we're going to be returning for Cup here in only a few short weeks. As a matter of fact, after Monday night, well, I say a few short weeks. Yeah, a few short weeks because we're off for Christmas, but 3 races for now. We'll be returning to Chicagoland for the Cup Series. What you take out here tonight, what you learned last last time we were out, you confident in going 2 in a row at Chicagoland in the Cup Series?
You know what? I honestly, after tonight, especially, I think I'm feeling really confident about that. I mean, we obviously we're gonna have to put in a ton of work because last season I was just kind of in the right place at the right time, but I really didn't expect this track of all tracks to be one where I run decent at. I didn't own it or race it until we went here and Inspired, so it's kind of crazy to think that, and I'm really starting to enjoy it a lot. Like I said, I didn't expect it to be my calling card. I don't want to be known for just being good at one track, but it is really fun, and I really enjoy racing here against all these guys. And we raced here in trucks, so it was pretty fast. So confidence for Chicago coming up is going to be pretty high, and I just got to keep the car clean and, like I said, kind of learn from these couple races we've done here. So I'm actually really looking forward to it now.
All right, buddy. Last question I got before I let you head out here tonight. Is there anybody want to thank, friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I just want to thank you for doing the broadcast. Elijah for being a good teammate. You know, he was keeping me in the loop on lap times, and you know, if my laps were kind of helping or the speed and where I was running. So just the teamwork there, and just want to give a huge shout out to my boy Laz. He's turning 21 tomorrow, so after the race, we're gonna hop off, gonna go buy him his first drink, and we're gonna have a really good time. So we're looking forward to that.
Don't get too effed up.
No, I got to be the designated driver, so I'll let him do the drinking.
Oh, bull crap. All right, buddy. Mike Hauser, a hell of a job tonight. Go out and celebrate, and hopefully we'll talk to you Monday night, one spot up.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Garrett.
Yes, sir. That being said, now we'll get the actual winner up here. Colton Ward, I reckon you're going to get to keep it this time.
I hope so.
Take me through it, man. It was a hell of a night. Really, how critical did the pit strategy come down to being able to get the job done? Because you and Aaron on the same lap of tires, and once you got rid of Elijah Fisher, were you at all concerned about maybe possibly burning up the tires too much with Mike Hauser coming?
I mean, honestly, I didn't even know Mike was there until, well, at least coming until like 6 to go. But I don't know. I was worried I was ruining my tires trying to pass him on the inside. Like did that for like 5 laps.
It was a hell of a show too. Able to stay side by side. Really, was there a preferred line tonight, or was the middle and the outside and the bottom all pretty much even?
At the start, I don't know if you've seen, but like I was actually passing people on the high lane, but then I felt like that didn't come in for me at the later stage of the race. So I mean, at the long run there, I felt like the best was just staying on the bottom. I think it just helps having clean air a lot. I was definitely pushing those like 30 laps, so I wasn't saving as much.
It was a hell of a night, really. I'm going to ask you this, because right now I haven't heard nothing. I'm not going to ask nothing. We're just going to go with it here. Is there any relief to getting the win tonight after last Saturday and obviously gut-wrenching? How does this one feel?
I mean, not relief with the win. Relief just surviving. I've been wrecking all week.
Yeah, the broken legs worked this week, didn't it? Worked tonight anyway.
Yeah, them robotic legs.
Ah, hell. God damn Darth Vader over here. But buddy, the hell of a night. Last question I got for you before I pull your teammate up here. Is there anybody want to thank, friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Thank you for doing this every week, and thank Aaron for a good race.
All right, buddy. For Colton Ward tonight, it is a return to victory lane, and this time he will get to keep it. And best of luck to you come Monday. Hopefully we'll get to talk to you at the end of this thing.
All right, see you next year.
Hell yeah. What do you mean next year? We still got a race on the 29th.
Oh, see you before next year.
Something like that anyway. Yeah, that works. All right, buddy. Best of luck to you.
See you.
That being said, last but not least, Aaron Stanton, Garrett Jenkins up here at Broadcast Book. You got a copy, buddy?
What's up, Garrett?
Well, you and your teammate put on a hell of a show. Take me through it. Were you concerned with Mike Hauser coming that you and Colt may have burned off all your stuff? But really, take me through that final run once you got rid of Elijah Fisher.
Man, Colin's so hard to beat at the 1.5 miles. I don't know how to do it. He's just so good at tire managing, and I thought I was doing a pretty good job after that last pit stop, but I guess I wasn't. But no, that our side-by-side battle was crazy. How many laps straight was it? Like 10?
10 or 15. The final run.
Yeah.
Well,
I was trying my damnedest to keep him behind.
Well, take me through it. Obviously, I wanted to pull you up, but I not know how pissed you were. But the incident with Ben Kennard, how bad did it affect the car? Was there any wheel damage or anything that made handling a bit of a struggle for the 27?
I mean, it was a shitbox for a while. I bet my front tires were looking opposite directions. I don't know. I was
No, actually,
slow.
it did not look that bad. It did not look that bad. You didn't have a
It felt bad.
I guess looking.
And I was worried. I was like, man, this might go green from now. Like, I might be screwed. Surprisingly, it didn't, and I was able to fix the rest of it and drive through the field and finish P2.
Well, of course, the tire game really came to an advantage. I'm going to ask you the same question I asked Colton. At which point was there really a dominant line, or were both lines pretty much even throughout the night?
They were even, but at like different tire stages, right? Like, I knew I burned through my tires there that last run. That's why I started ripping the top, because that was really the only way I was gonna be able to hold pace with Colton and keep Mike behind me. So, really, the bottom lane says tire in iRacing, right? Like, that's how it works. So, like, ideally, you would want to stay on the bottom throughout the run, but the top was faster on older tires.
Well, buddy, it was a hell of a night for you nonetheless. Everybody want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
And thanks for everybody for showing up tonight. Thank you, Garrett, for putting the show on, and pretty much all I got.
All right, buddy. For Aaron Stanton tonight, it'll be a second place finish. He'll turn his attention. Well, you don't race on Monday. He'll turn his attention to Friday night in the Midnight Racing League Contender Series. Until then, appreciate your time, buddy. Hell of a job.
Yep, thank you, Garrett.
Yep. Nice save, by the way. Finishing results for tonight. And then I want to make a quick departure here. I mean, a fast departure. After 120 laps, Colton Ward, your winner. Aaron Stanton, Mike Hauser, Hayden Williams, Jackson Hathaway, top 5. Travis Farmer, Elijah Fisher, Ben Milton, Tyler. Oh no, where am I at? Elijah Fisher, Ben Milton, Robert Will Hoyt, Tyler Stone, the top 10. Ryan Hindenlander, James McConnell, Darcy Ahara, Ben Kennard. What can you say about the bottom 3? Fast cars. Really, if you're Bobby Hadaway, Dustin Waltney, you did not even get a chance to show what you possibly had. Done early, Ben Kennard, you can say the same thing. Started on pole and had a hell of a car until the incident, bouncing off the wall, collecting Aaron Stanton. For Ben Kennard, it will be a 14th place finish. Hadaway and Waltney, 15th and 16th. That being said, God damn it. Got one more interview here. I really gotta go. Elijah Fisher, real quick, you got a copy, buddy?
Yes, I do.
Well, long story short, take me through the night for the 16. Up and down night from the front to the back and every which way. Take me through it.
Well, I think it covered just about everything that happened tonight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I felt like I was able to take care of tires and everything for the first 60 laps, and the last 60 laps, it was just, I don't know, not the case. I think track changed a little bit, but, we just, I think right around that pit stop, too, we had a little bit of wear on our tires compared to everybody, and just didn't fire off as quick, and kind of forced my hand into a little strategy that didn't play out, but I don't know. It's just, I guess I'm just a hit or miss now if we win or not. But I don't know, Garrett. I'm a little upset.
Well, buddy, after a long week, I will ask you this. You go back to the tire game. Really, how big did the tires play a role into what drivers could use which lane for what? We just got done talking to Stan. He felt like the bottom saved the tire the most, but really we saw drivers really be able to use both lanes. How critical were tires to being able to make the top or bottom or even the middle lane work throughout the night?
I mean, I felt like it was kind of the difference between drinking water or not. I mean, it was pretty explanatory, for what Aaron kind of put. I mean, you had to be on the bottom to really do a lot with it, and it just got harder to stick it. That was the thing. It just got really hard to get to stick in that lane. Car didn't want to go down there, and well, couldn't be fast in the middle lane. And I think some guys found a little. I don't know. There were some weird patches, like if you put your left side tires kind of on a seam or two, and just I don't know. Like I said, the track kind of changed midway too, and I think some of the weather played a little bit of a factor, but definitely early on it was a bottom lane track.
Well, buddy, a hell of a night, all things considered. Really a hell of a week for the 16 team. Last question I got for you before I let you head out here tonight. Get ready for admin meeting. Is there anybody who want to thank friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours.
Yeah, I got to thank you for broadcasting, of course, and putting on the show for the fans and everybody. I got to thank Mom for watching, all the friends, family that tune in, and everybody else. And got to thank everybody who makes it happen here at Inspired. Good Lord above, too.
All right, buddy. For Elijah Fisher tonight, it will be a 7th place run. After a strong showing out of 16, he will now turn his attention to New Hampshire on Monday. Appreciate actually the 29th. So until then, buddy, hell of a job tonight. Appreciate your time. Look forward to seeing you after Christmas.
Thank you very much. Have a Merry Christmas.
You too, buddy.
Thank you.
Yep. Merry Christmas indeed. Alcohol, party, cookout, hell yeah. Either way, that being said, tomorrow night, up in the air, surrounding the whole MMS deal. Monday night, no broadcast. Don't know what Tuesday will look like. I know, as a matter of fact, there will be a special in-car deal on the 23rd, running the Nightmare Before Christmas HGR/BDS event. 100 laps or 77 laps at Talladega. That might be a special in-car deal that I run, might not. Really, I do not know the broadcasts. Really, I don't know the broadcast schedule going on this week, being that it will be Christmas. But we'll figure it out. Until then, appreciate everybody watching tonight. Congratulations to Colt Ward on winning tonight. And I will see everybody possibly tomorrow for MMS. Until then, take it easy. Have a good night.